Hello, hello. Um, so we are on the 22nd of January and still here, still going. Um, yeah, I hear from everywhere that the life and its pace and everything that's happening is really speeding up. So I hope that you can still keep your ground and your center in this whirlwind. Um, and so for today, I brought something that first of all, I would like to share how um, I ended up with this topic and with this message or theme that I would like to talk about. So, yeah, the last week has been full of, and weeks actually have been full of distractions and sickness and things at home as well. So I really didn't have much time to connect as often and as deeply as I normally do with my guidance. But but so the other day, I finally had like an hour in the morning to meditate and really just look inwards um, and something clicked about our little sessions and this um, program or whatever you want to call it, what we've been doing here and about the whole softening idea. Um, so that I was doing my meditation and just like one of the last times I was using my body as well and and almost immediately after I got into a peaceful with a peaceful mind and body I almost immediately started to use what I learned and of course um, evolved with practice about the energy healing and Reiki, and so those movements and those um, um, feelings and emotions came to me that usually come up when I do uh, a healing for someone or myself, and um, even calling to do distant healing for some people that I know and invited me just came up in that meditation. So and that and suddenly it somehow flushed me or flooded me how this whole process that we've been going through with the softening and the relatively intuitively chosen themes or types of meditation, they all somehow gravitate around what energy healing is for me and the whole philosophy around that. Um, and um, I thought I would share that with you, and I started sharing the whole structure of it because I believe that it will resonate with a lot of you. And I, of course, know that some of you have already tried or practiced a bit of some of the modalities of energy work. And of course, a few days later, I sit down to write a message for you, and it's very much aligned with this little spark that came from my meditation. So it's a very short message for now. From my guides or from our guides, it feels like it's beginning to become this soul group, and when I channel, it feels like it's our guides together who are talking. So this is the message for you for today. So you are the medicine, my dear friends. You were kept in dark and forced not to see and know these truths, but you are the medicine for all the pain that you see and feel in the world. The close and the far, the small and the deep, the pain that lasts for a minute and the pain that follows you throughout lives, many lives. The medicine is in your body, in your energy field, in your heart, and in your hands. Turn your attention here and give your deep trust to the wisdom that has been sleeping in your cells for eons. Allow your medicine to awaken, nurture it, embrace it, cultivate it, and enjoy it. Much love. So, yes, so the medicine, the help that you need to any kind of physical, mental, emotional pain or struggle is literally in us, in our bodies, and in our hands, and in our mind, our higher mind as well. So, so I hope you like the idea of turning a little bit of our attention to this part of our little sessions and practices. So I will remind you, and hopefully you'll also remember yourself uh, what is your medicine that is in what is in your capacity, um, that you can use to heal yourself or a friend or family member or in general the world. And there is one more thing that I brought today, before we go into meditation and practice, and that is ooh, something that I made, and like a reminder for myself. I'm sure you won't be able to read this, but I'm going to read it out to you. So these are the 5 principles of Reiki. So just a little bit of background about me. So when this was Reiki was um, the first uh, energy healing modality that I met, and that I started to learn and practice. And I've learned since then many other modalities, but as you might know exactly, it's more or less the same concept, different cultural background. And but Reiki has a really profound principles and rules that I like to remind myself of, because this is not just for the healing sessions. This is not just for really doing the work, but it's for an everyday life. Very simple, but very profound. And I really like how it starts. So it says, "Only for today, I will not be angry. I will not worry. I will be grateful. I will do my work diligently, and I will be kind to every living things." So these are the 5 principles, and I like to have it printed and have it on my desk, and connect with it from time to time. Um, I'm going to send in the next letter this to you if you want to print it and have it, because I really like the reminder, and sometimes from the 5 things you can only work with one and you can only stick with one, but that is already wonderful if you can do that, and already lifting the energies, and raising your vibration and frequency, and just it's this for me, this is the way to create the peace that we want to create inside and outside. So along that those principles and that philosophy of energy healing, I would really like to invite you to be curious about your medicine and to be curious about maybe connecting with it in some ways. And it has many, many, many forms. And we might think that it needs to be something extremely subtle or very special. But sometimes it is really very physical and 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 for most of us it's very embodied. Actually, it's literally carried in the body. So yeah, so with that little introduction that I will follow up on next times as well, because that feels like the right thing to do. I feel called to do that. So let's start our practice today. And so first of all, take a nice, comfortable uh, seated position, lay back, or even lay down if that feels good. And and take a few deep breaths. Pay attention. Very, very important nowadays to pay attention to our roots. It's very funny how people come to me to work with their roots nowadays, connecting, rerouting, growing roots in places they have never grown. Very important. And probably you feel that too, either energetically or in your everyday life. So now your roots are in your feet, legs. Connect that with the ground in any way you can, and feel the earth underneath your feet. I really like to move my feet a little bit around. And when you have the click, when you have the connection made with the earth, with the ground, start to allow the energy to flow from the earth into your body, through the middle of your soles and up to the ankles, legs, knees, all the way up to your pelvic area. Now, if you're sitting, you might want to stop here a little bit in around at the last bones of the spine. You'll find your root chakra, so maybe you want to connect with that and feel physically the space around it. So feel your body, your pelvic, your bottom, the hips. Feel the chair, the physical environment around your root chakra. Take a few very nice deep breaths. Beautiful. When you inhale, focus on this area, on the root chakra area still. It's almost like inhaling into your pants. And hopefully you have big or stretchy pants so you can expand this area. And you really can feel into your foundation. And maybe some of you will feel that this foundation is not very big or strong right now, or maybe it's a little bit wobbly. Then send some love and use your environment, use the chair, the ground, the sofa, wherever you are sitting, connecting with. Feel their support and keep breathing into your roots. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. Now, if you remember, we were connecting with Earth and allowing the energy to come up into our bodies. So now that we connected with the root and opened it, we can allow this flow of energy to come further up into their body. And again, like every time I remind you, you're very welcome to use your hands and kind of gently guide this energy flow wherever you want it to go. So fill up your belly area. Fill up your stomach, solar plexus, and create space for everything that wants to come. You can create the space with deep breath taken into these areas. And again, with your hands, literally opening up, literally expanding the field around you. Beautiful. And you'll see as you do that, your body posture is changing too. You might be feeling as you're leaning back a little more, you're opening your chest, you're straightening your back, but not in a stiff way, but more like in a welcoming way. Very nice. Very nice. Now, hopefully, by now, this beautiful energy from Earth has reached your chest area, your heart. And just like what we did with the root chakra, let's stop a little bit here and focus on the heart area. Take beautiful deep breaths, a few of them into your chest. Open your lungs. Start the breathing, the inhaling in around your solar plexus. So the lower part of your lungs. Breathe in there, and then the next breathe more into your middle part, the middle part of your lungs. And now the third step is this upper part of your lungs, which are almost under your collarbones. These are also important areas, and especially if you want to treat your nervous system kindly, then take a few generous deep breaths and open this area. Open around the shoulders, just below the shoulders, around the collarbones. And you'll see as you do that, you will feel how your shoulders are moving very naturally and stretching. Beautiful. Again, use your breath and use your hands. So the energy can be guided into the areas of the upper parts of your lungs and into your shoulders. Beautiful. And now maybe you want to just hold this space a little bit above your shoulders. Keep them straight and maybe just a little bit stretched, but not in a painful way, hopefully, as much as it is still okay, still good, but you really feel your muscles, your nerves. So just hold this with your hands. And now with your mind and with your attention, go back to your heart center. This is a very good way to kind of uh, keep the energy in two places, keep the loving energy in two places. So you keep the energy, the openness with your hands around their shoulders. And at the same time, you focus your mind on your chest, on your heart, the middle of your heart chakra. And you keep opening that and you keep enjoying the beautiful light living in there, and you allow it. You don't need, when it comes to energy, you don't need to control more than paying attention. That is the control. If you think about all the quantum physics and their beautiful experiments with light, attention is the control and the love and the creator. Any other type of control is unnecessary. So beautiful. So by now you might feel that your whole upper torso it feels bigger, somehow expanded. And before you fly away as like a loop balloon, I want you to just for a few seconds, again, still holding your shoulders, the energy around your shoulders. Just focus your attention for a minute on your root again, on your root chakra. Wherever it calls your attention, maybe it is the tailbone area, maybe it's your feet and where it meets the ground. And the purpose of this is to stay connected, stay grounded, stay embodied. as you expand, so you're not getting too high. You don't fly away. You don't get dizzy. Beautiful. Now exhale a few times. And release to the ground the energy that you don't need right now. This again serves you so you can stay grounded, you can stay centered, and that you don't stock up energy that you don't need. As we created that connection with Earth, with the ground, we'll be provided anytime with what we need. So we trustingly release that, what we don't need right now in this moment. Beautiful. So if you would come back and pay your attention on your hands, holding the field around your shoulders. And by holding the field, holding the energy, you might feel that your shoulders and the upper back and maybe even your neck can relax. The physical body can relax in this situation because you are holding what it needs from another level, from the energy body level. Great. So if your shoulders, your neck, your upper back is still trying to cling and hold you, then now consciously you can allow them to relax and still hold your hands up like I'm doing and hold the space. Beautiful. So for the rest, now we go up and again, try to use your hands, maybe move them a little bit because we've been holding here for a minute. So gently guide the energy coming from the earth through your neck, up to your head, and to your crown. And this is the moment when I invite you to imagine this halo above your head that we all have and that we can use to enter the cosmos, the cosmical energies. And use as in shamanic practices, use your hands, imagine the halo, and try to enter it as if you were entering like a hula hop with your hands. And gently move your hands on the sides. And by doing that, imagine as you are expanding that halo and the beautiful light that's in it around your whole body. So again, above your head, enter your halo with your hands and turn your hands or palms outside and um, cover your body. It's like creating a little cocoon, an energetic ball, a beautiful light ball around you. Now you can put your hands in front of your heart. This is the center of your beautiful bubble. And take a few deep breaths in here. Exhale what you don't need right now. And try to find that feeling of gratitude just for this moment. Because you created the time and space to meet yourself again, to connect, and to curiously play and practice your medicine. If you have a few moments right now after this little practice of meditation, I would invite you to write down a few things if anything came up, like just like curiously about what felt interesting, what felt exciting in this practice. If you had any sensations or feelings in your body or in your energy field, um, emotionally, if something felt really homey, really familiar. And I'd like to reflect on that a little bit, maybe afterwards, because I think when you felt that little spark or that little resonation, that is where your medicine lives. And it's going to be very, very individual for everyone. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you feel a little bit more grounded and healed and more peaceful. Maybe if you had some pain, I hope it's gone, or less tense your body feels. And yes, enjoy this space as much as you can, this field. And I'm going to see you next week, and I'm going to send you this the 5 principles. Uh, so maybe you can remember what's in you. Thank you so much, and have a very good week. Have a very good um, grounded week. I think that's what I want to tell you. Take care. Bye.